All right, so in this teaching video, I'm going to measure my picture for my portrait, and then we're going to put it onto our sketchbook. Okay, so we need to measure so that our face has the right proportions and scale. We can't just start drawing our face randomly in our sketchbook, so we need to make sure it's measured correctly. All right, so I'm using a red colored pencil so that you see my marks and my lines on my grayscale photo. So before you even get to this step, hopefully you've had your photo okayed by me or approved. And how you can do that is you hopefully watched my little tutorial about how to take a good photo with values and highlights and darks. And then you submit your photo option to the purple folder. I think it's called Charcoal Portrait. And then you have to hopefully have seen the comment that I said that it was okay to do, or maybe I said, wait a second, maybe you need to take another photo and change it up or something, do something differently. But you have to wait to get your photo approved before we move on to this step. And then hopefully you have a printer at your house, or you know somebody with a printer that you can email them the picture. If you don't have any option to print it out, then I can print it out here at school, and then you will have to come up to school and pick it up. So we will figure out a way to get you a printout of your picture, because that's the best option of how to do this. And so here's my sketchbook underneath. I think this is about like a 9 by 12. I think everybody should have that size, or maybe a tiny bit smaller, but everybody should have a sketchbook that fits their picture when they print it out, hopefully, because it's going to be the size of your sketchbook page. Okay, let's get started. So really important, we measure from one of our eyes, okay? I already kind of put a few little marks on here just to see if my red colored pencils show up. Hopefully it will for you for this whole video. So I need to measure from one eye, okay? And I'm gonna probably measure from this eye over here. I can see it the best. There's the most light on it. This one's a little dark over here. I can't really see exactly where it begins and ends over there. So I'm going to start with this one. So you choose your eye, probably the one that has the most light on it, maybe the one that's biggest, but it just kind of depends on your lighting. So what I've already done is I put a little tick mark on the inside corner of the eye and another tick mark on the outside corner of the eye. All right. Actually, we're going to back it up a second. Back it up. So have a straight edge. All I've done here is I've folded my piece of paper. I've actually been using this piece of paper for Art 1 in my teaching videos, or maybe you have a ruler, but it can be done with a piece of paper. So what you want to do with your straight edge or your piece of paper or your ruler, watch what I'm going to do. See how I have to kind of slant my paper a tiny bit. I'm putting this edge underneath, right there underneath my eyes, okay? You know, yours may be more slanted. It just depends if your head is tilted, if you're looking straight on. Here's another image that I have that I printed. This one I'm looking straight on, so my paper isn't really slanted that much. But this one is just a tiny bit. So here it is underneath my eyes, just right there, not through them, not above them, but just right underneath. And then I'm going to use my colored pencil to draw my line all the way through my picture. Off my picture, on my picture, all the way through. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I find the center of the chin, kind of find the center of your forehead. This one doesn't have to be super exact. This one is really, really important to get correct. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up these two dots. There may be a little bit of a slant, maybe there won't. Line up those two dots. I'm going to draw that line. See how even my paper moved, but it's okay. All right. So I've now made this like big cross or this target, okay? And that's going to come into play in a little bit. Okay. So let's get back to this. So this is the eye that I'm going to measure from. So I made my two little marks. And now what I'm going to do, if you remember from Art 1, if you had me, is now we're going to use this measurement on our pencil. And I'm going to move it across my face, left and right, because I want to know how many times this eye measurement fits across my face. It's super important. So watch how I do this. I put the tip of my pencil here. I'm right-handed, so that's why I'm using my right hand. If you're left-handed, then you'll be doing like this. But I'm right-handed. So the tip of my pencil hits that line, and then my thumb, let me position it to where you can kind of see. I'm just going to bring it up. My thumb, or my nail on my thumb, is grabbing it at this line right here. So see how I'm taking this measurement on my pencil, and if you have a wooden pencil, you can even make a little like indent in your pencil that you always kind of have that measurement on your pencil until you sharpen it, that is. So I have the tip of my pencil here, and then my nail of my thumb is grabbing it here at this point. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it to the left, and all I'm going to do is connect this thumb to this mark here. So see how I connect to that mark, make my next mark. Connect to this mark here, make my next one. Now, this next mark didn't really hit on the corner of my eye, and that's okay because my face is turned a little bit, so don't feel like it has to. It may not. It just depends if your face is turned or if you're looking straight on. It just depends. So I still have my measurement, so see how I connect, make my mark, connect, make my mark. And I just keep going until I run out of room. And now I need to go the other way. So I need to change hands. Get my measurement on my eye. And now I'm going to move my thumb to this mark. So I connect, make my mark, connect, make my mark. Okay, so if I were to go across, see how they all just connect and they're all that same eye measurement. Okay, so that's going left and right. So now we have to go up and down, and we're going to use the same eye measurement. And now we're going to use this cross in the middle here. That's where this comes into play. So again, I'm going to take the measurement of my eye on my pencil, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my thumb right here on the cross. I'm going to go down my face. So I make a mark, connect, where I previously was, make a mark, connect, connect, connect. Okay, now I need to go up. So again, I have this eye measurement. Start my little fingernail and my thumb right there at the cross, make a mark, connect, make a mark. Now you can see it better, hopefully, because of the lighting. Connect, make a mark, connect, make a mark. And then I just keep going and connecting until I run out of paper. Okay, hopefully that made sense. If not, maybe watch it again, rewind it. Okay, so now I have my face measured out. So now I need to get these measurements onto this piece of paper, into my sketchbook. So for most of us, your sketchbook and your piece of paper are going to be about the same size. If you had me in Art 1, then we would do really, really big portraits. And so we would take this eye and then we would make it really big on the paper. But we are working kind of small. So actually this will be a little bit easier for you guys because you don't really have to change your measurements too much. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take, this measurement and kind of see where it is on my picture. And that's probably going to be where it is in my sketchbook. So let me be a bit more technical about this. So I'm going to actually take that measurement and see how I do have a little bit of wiggle room on the side of my picture in my sketchbook. So maybe I want to make this eye a little bit bigger on my actual sketchbook paper because see how I have a lot of room to play with. Don't go too crazy with me because you don't want to run out of room for your face. So maybe what I'll do is, so I'm putting my pencil on my eye. So here's like my eye measurement from my picture, and then maybe I just want to move my thumb just a little bit, just to make it a little bit bigger and see what happens. And again, if you have a wooden pencil, then go ahead and make a little indent in it so that then you have, that is my eye measurement until I sharpen my pencil. So then what you're going to do is now you have your eye measurement. I'm going to move this for a second. And you know, this is where it's going to be about. So now what do I have to do is I'm going to put it in the place that I think it's going to go. Make a little dot. See how I'm still holding it here? You probably will have to turn your sketchbook around. And then see how I'm connecting my finger to that dot I just made. And make another dot. So this is now my new eye measurement. Okay. So from here, I took it, and then I moved my thumb just a little bit to make it a little bit bigger. Put it down on my paper where I thought my eye is going to be, like the right placement, make my mark, or make, yeah, like that. And then I had to turn it and connect with my thumb and made my, so there's my eye. Okay. So now, once you have that eye, that's super important. So here's my eye. So now what I just did here, where I took this measurement and I measured it out, and I have to do the same thing on my sketchbook paper. So I can count. I can say, how many eyes do I need to the left? Well, here's one. That's my main eye. So I have 1, 2, 3. I need at least 4. Because then all of this is just extra. So I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. Here's my new eye measurement. So I'm gonna, let me turn it so you can see it. So I'm just gonna connect again. 1, connect 2, connect 3, connect 4. I got really close to the edge, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll be okay for the rest of this. So how many do I need going this way? I need at least 1, because this is just extra. So I take it, I'm gonna go with my opposite hand here. So here's my eye, connect, and of course I have 1, it's okay. So now I need to go down from this cross area. 1, 2, 3, 4, hopefully I can get 5. Let's see. You know what I forgot, guys? We didn't do this. That might mess some of you up. Hopefully it won't. There's my cross again. All right, so here's my eye again. I got it on my pencil. I start here at the cross. My thumb does 1, connect 2, connect 3, connect 4, connect 5. All right, and then going up, 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. So again, I go back to my eye, start my fingers at the cross, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So I'm going to stop the video there because it's already been about 15 minutes about. So here was how to measure your face from your picture. And then we took those measurements just now and then we put it onto our sketchbook. And then the next video is going to be drawing your eyes, nose, and mouth and your face with pencil into your sketchbook.